You don't have your devices.
Oh, I guess I could on the computer, though.
It'll be okay. It's not necessary. It's just a helpful little duty.
I've been listening to sea shanties lately.
Trying to help you out here.
Well, you're behind.
No, I'm on like my third trip around.
I was going to say, that happened a while back.
Well, you know, Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out, and I was pretty excited about that. And Jenna, will you shut that door for me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. And loved that. You're good. Just hold on. You're 2, right? Go ahead. Do what you got to do. You're not 2. Okay. 3? Yeah. I was looking up something.
Let's see.
Facebook,
when it popped. There it is.
We're running down the Cuba with a load of sugar. What do you need? You're on?
Come chat.
You want me to cut it? Go ahead.
Us.
Yeah. Heading boys to Cuba.
On YouTube.
Nice.
Turn my phone down. So
9 feet tall.
Just getting in on the heels of your feet there, Brett.
Sleeps in the kitchen with feet in
So
the
it's
hall.
sliding in on the heels of your feet there.
I want those shoes. I'm going to take those shoes from you.
I'm telling you, dude, they're pretty dope. I like them. Yep.
The Solis or whatever, where they're
These
actual
have-
shoes.
Yeah, they have solid bottoms.
Never heard of them.
You just name them verbatim.
No, I did.
No. I do want some Heelys, though.
Sharing it.
No, you don't.
Sharing it. No, I do.
I do.
Sharing it. Wait, did it just share like that? Share to my profile? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. It didn't let me comment anything. It just shared it. What is?
You must have done your story then.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Probably.
Probably.
Where's the boomerang thing? They changed everything on this.
It is hot in here.
You think so?
You
I'm
just
feeling
ran.
good, my
You just
brother.
ran
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's true. Have an agua.
You were jogging. You were doing that 5K you didn't do.
Yeah,
Yeah, why didn't you do it?
because he was being a good dad.
Thank you.
I got you.
There will be other 5Ks.
Yes.
Will
I want to
there?
run an obstacle course.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Oh, come on.
That's why I pushed the wrong button.
If I didn't do the 5K, I'm definitely not doing an obstacle course.
Post.
What do they
a
call those? Tough
thing.
mudders, right?
There's
Or
a bunch of different
Spartan
ones now.
races.
Spartan races, yeah.
You know what's fun is you guys don't know my topic tonight.
Oh, you're not going to tell me?
Nope.
Oh, question
I
marks.
can't tell you because then everybody will know.
Well, I can't tell you now because we didn't have our pre-production meeting, so we might not be as crisp as normal.
It'll probably work better that way.
There's Chris Jackson and Adam. What's up,
Posting to
fellers?
Instagram.
Bang, bang.
Gonna go to Twitter. We should
New Podbless,
get a
got
professional
it,
Twitter
got it.
person to do our Twitter.
Tweeter.
'Cause
We have a Twitter?
we just
We have a tweeter.
I've never tweeted. Tweet, tweet,
I have.
tweet, tweet, tweet.
it's not bad. It's fun.
I think I only follow like 2 people on there.
Oh, I got a bunch. I've got like 4 different accounts on Twitter though, for like my old podcast, this podcast,
A
yourself.
burner account.
my burner account, my
Right.
racist account, my.
Didn't Kevin Durant have a burner?
I'm just kidding.
Kevin Durant had a burner account where he'd get on Twitter and like say something bad or good about other NBA players or the game and stuff, and then they finally caught him. Like, oh, hey, it's clearly a burner.
His teammate would be. He'd be like, "This teammate sucks."
Yeah, it's like, Kevin, I just watched you do that, man. I don't know.
Kyrie, get your shot.
I don't even know is he a Maverick now?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Can you move that on the screen over to the my left, your left? Yeah, so I can see the comments more. That there's fine.
Yes.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Morgan. When you use a bird to write, it's called tweeting. What is that from?
Zelda at midnight. What?
That's from a movie.
What is it?
Isn't that from a movie? When you use a bird to write, it's called tweeting.
Oh,
It's from
that's
Moana.
Moana,
Yep, yeah, the right. I got there. We got there. Thank you.
I love Moana.
I'll
Great.
sign your oar for you.
Yeah, when you use a bird to write.
It's Edie's new favorite movie right now.
called
We watch it 3 times a day.
Oh, that's a big one.
We is very loosely used there. It's
It's on. It's background noise.
it's a hypnotizing.
We're about to hit our 5-minute mark.
We, as in
go
you
ahead.
watch it. He doesn't.
Yeah, I love it. I do love that show.
It is. It's a good movie.
It's a good
It's
movie.
actually a really good movie.
Pretty
Okay,
solid
you guys ready?
for false gods and such.
Maybe.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ready? I didn't say it was theologically sound. Let's go. All right, everybody shut up. It's time for the game.
That blows my mind. What'd he say?
He gave my address out on Facebook.
Did he dox you? I don't know. Jesus is coming.
If you say another word, you're out of here. And I was like, yeah, well, you're terrible. So
You think you could kill that cat barehanded if it came at you?
No.
Oh, I think yes.
And this is Podbless.
Yo.
Hey.
How's it going?
Dude, we need to delegate some of your responsibilities over there. Last time I tried to do it without you here, I was like, there's just too much stuff going on.
That's the way I like it.
That's okay. I do not.
Hold on, I'm moving this. Boom.
Oh, it was in a great spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to put it back?
No, you're fine.
I wanted to see Brett.
That's fine.
I don't know why.
I mean, you just look at the
you
screen.
missed me.
You got beautiful hair, man. That guy told
It is. He was like shaking it a bunch earlier.
Brett gets approached in the wild and complimented by his hair. He
Did I
does.
not tell you that?
No.
Oh, you have to.
Can I say it on the air?
Yeah, but maybe don't
yeah,
say.
I won't say what I normally say.
Yeah.
He was at the park and
No,
somebody
no.
flashed his lights at you.
No, it was.
It was more direct.
Ah.
Yeah.
So at work, they were getting new carpet, and they have a lot of Hispanic people that are
Carpet layers.
carpet layers. Yeah,
Yeah.
English as a second language.
correct.
Yes.
And we're standing there in a group of our workers, just three of us talking, and this guy he didn't speak very good English, but he walked up and was like, "Hey, you got beautiful hair."
Yeah. Right? Like just straight up
And
to
you
him,
went,
like, thanks, bud. Yeah, he's like, you're right.
I was like,
I do, thank you."
"Thanks."
This
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
And so like the other guys were trying not to laugh.
Yeah, because it was a funny statement.
Yeah. Well, and he's like, "How long did it take you to grow out?"
Yeah.
That was my terrible Mexican
Yeah.
accent.
How long did it take
Hispanic.
you to go?
Yeah.
What's the score, Chris? Just hit me up with that real quick. That'd be nice. Thank you.
I haven't-
Celtics. No.
I haven't cut it in like a year, and
Let it go, dude.
I'm glad you
months.
let it grow. Yeah.
He's trying to play Jesus in the Christmas play.
Ooh.
Easter was my big shot, but we didn't do anything for Easter here, like a play wise.
You want us to nail you to a cross?
Sure.
Hook
They
him up,
do that in some places.
hook him up to a hoist.
Like actually nail me to a
Like,
cross.
They do
Take out
that in some
ceiling,
places.
Take out a ceiling tile and hoist you up into the ceiling.
Christmas we'll get something going. Yeah, it'll be good.
That's what we did in the cantata.
Oh,
back then.
Clay's here. What's up, buddy?
Oh, wow. He wrote
How's
a
it
paragraph.
going?
Oh, Joey's a punk. Okay, we're off to a good start.
I miss Clay.
Always has been, always will be. I think it's his deep roots of WWF/WWE.
No, that's his love language, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he likes me.
He's got to put brother at the end.
Yeah, brother.
eat your vitamins in the big time. Have you seen that meme lately?
At WrestleMania on May 9th.
Macho Man. Somebody's been doing that all the time.
Chris, sorry, Clay.
in the big time.
I've heard, yeah.
Yeah.
Clay, we need to get you in studio sometime.
The boxing ring.
We just set up a ring in here and we just do the
He's out.
podcast from a ring. He's out. Matt, what's up? How you guys been? We haven't been the three of us here in a couple weeks, right?
Been a little
It's been
bit.
a while.
We've
Oh,
had a good
hey,
little
wow.
break.
Here we go. Yeah, Tabitha, you could take him, definitely. Yeah, but that's his love language, I promise you. It's how he expresses caring. Yeah, I want to shave Brett so he can make the... I would...
Read it
Is
first
that-
before you read it. out loud.
yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. I did. Hey, if that's an option, Brett, I mean, we could work something out. Like,
No, Brett's right. I am starting to get warm now. By the way, I was flipping all your blinds in here. They're sun bleached.
yeah,
Are those new ones or old ones?
they've been here since we've been here.
So if you don't roll them upwards,
Yeah.
I rolled them down and I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, wow, these are a
Yeah,
different
you gotta
color
be
now."
careful. I want to get new ones that absorb sound more, so
Mm-hmm.
the room's less echoey. It's not that it's bad echoey now, but and ones that insulate a little bit better because
Mm-hmm.
those windows are.
Makes it easier not to
cold.
listen to congregation when they come in to complain to you. Sucks up the sound.
It,
as they're
it
talking.
doesn't bounce off the walls, so he hears it twice.
Once, twice.
My life sucks.
Your sermon, really? No,
Yeah. Are you sure you can't be better? Are you sure this is all you?
I don't want to give Kale's secrets away, but sometimes when she's stressed, she'll come home and be like, "Man, these patients are so needy." I'm just like, "Aren't they though?" Like
Floyd,
they're patients.
She's like, I hope they die.
Josh, you're right. The whole point of going to the hospital
Yeah.
is to be needy, right?
But it's just in those stressful moments.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like,
I get. Hey,
it. Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
I feel the same thing in my job.
I'm saying everybody does that at
Yeah.
work, right?
I just yell at my patients.
Spank 'em.
You spank
Your
them.
patience. I like that. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
last week that was pretty funny. Josh is at a banquet. It's like, what did he go get
A work thing?
take out and bring it to the house?
I thought that was a good joke. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we had preschool graduation tonight. Lily graduated preschool.
You
Nice.
cried, didn't you?
A little bit, but that's just me.
CC's is Thursday, I think.
As much as I enjoyed the event, it may be
long.
unnecessary.
It's always unnecessary.
Okay, cool. Glad we're on the same page there. Just wanted to put that out
Was it
there.
long?
It was appropriate. It took an hour probably.
Oh, that's pretty long.
But like,
Ben doesn't have a graduation for kindergarten this year.
yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm glad Cooper doesn't either, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of glad
Yeah.
about that.
They kind of
Like-
took it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Floyd.
COVID.
Good
The
to see you,
it
Floyd.
doesn't bother me if you're moving schools, I guess.
Yeah.
So like 5th to 6th, 8th to 12th.
Which
or
our
9th, I mean.
preschool's at a Baptist church, so it's kind of church based and stuff.
Yeah,
like
from
that. So they-
preschool it's okay because
Yeah.
you're moving schools. That's
yeah,
fine.
We're going to a different.
But
building.
like, yeah,
8th grade to senior high.
there's all kinds of, I don't know, but you don't need to celebrate birthdays after 25 either until you hit every
Hey,
0.
I lucked out.
What?
Okay, I'm 40. You guys know this. We talked about it, and like you don't celebrate after so long, and it's just like it's okay. You don't have to get me nothing. No big deal. But now I share it with the 2-year-old, and we have a party on the same day, and people bring me gifts because they feel bad,
Yes,
and I'm just
the
like,
old guilt gift.
oh yeah.
I can't take something
oh,
for
you
the baby,
shouldn't
the
have.
kid, without.
Josh really planned that one out.
Yeah.
He's like, if we do this on this date, we can have the
Wait a
same
minute,
birthday.
honey. Wait a minute.
No.
2 days. 2 days.
Doing
2
the,
days.
the ovulation tests and all
Yeah,
that, like that. Yeah.
sure.
Wait, hold on now. Wait, I
That's
love
just-
you,
that
but
was
we
gonna
got to
end
wait
up-
2 days.
End up
You-
on my birthday.
You guys
Yeah.
lucked out this year. Well, you did. Well, your whole family, everybody at that party,
I was like, what?
With
what?
what?
because we were going to come to your birthday party,
You all ended up.
and Sarah had COVID.
Yeah. And they
That
didn't.
same day is when she started not feeling good.
Yeah, we lucked
They
out.
lucked out because
because
Sarah
we
had
were-
COVID.
Well,
No,
we
they
were going to
didn't.
come to the party.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
didn't
get it
show
now.
up,
I-
yeah.
I was like, I think they wanted you guys there,
actually,
Brett.
Well, that's actually the reason. She's like, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, if we go over there, we
Yeah.
will not be a fan favorite.
Slight disclaimer here. Hey, Morgan shares a birthday with Lionel too. Slight disclaimer. Even though officially the pandemic is governmentally closed, if you know you have COVID, don't go places.
That too.
That's all I have to say.
But not full 2 weeks. I think it's down to 10
No,
days.
it's like
or-
5 days now.
Oh, is it
5 days
five?
from when you have
And
symptoms.
then the other 5, you have to wear a
wear
mask.
a mask. Yeah, but like if you know you have active COVID, maybe
Yeah.
just don't go places.
Well, it's hard right now with all the allergy symptoms and stuff like
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
that. So it's-
Oh, hey, Jenna's here too.
I thought for sure I had.
People
thought
been
for
hearing you
sure
off the
I had.
side. Did you test?
Yes.
And you went negative?
Yeah.
I did too last time around. I got.
Well,
yeah.
I was like, Sarah, there's no, because Sarah had it, and I was like, there's no way,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
we were sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah.
You
After
guys
she
still
did-
sleep in the same bed?
No, after what do you mean, like every
as
day?
married people.
Oh,
Yeah. As there's-
yes. Um,
Clay, I weigh like 152.
That's kind of personal, Clay.
Yeah.
Clay, I put down people bigger than you, bud.
Anyway,
Brett has seen it.
I've also seen the other end.
I'm scrappy.
So,
I seen the other.
yeah.
All right. Hey, you want to get into this?
At small group.
That didn't
Oh,
count. That
Jake.
was Jake. That dude was,
He's
and
80
I almost
pounds.
had him. I almost had him.
Well, your sister said you're 80
80
pounds.
pounds.
Soaking
I
wet.
almost had Jake for a second there, and then he started to try.
Oh, and did you get the shirt out that I left in here to, or is it still here?
This shirt.
Oh, okay. Well, we only have one more shirt to get out to one of the contestant winners that were out there. This is the last one that's going out.
You guys can order these.
You can still order them. I've got my fancy one. That's the standard blue.
They're really soft.
I bought the green one, and
Ooh.
people said they really like that one. It
Green and
pops really
yellows makes good. The little John
yeah.
Deere theme.
You can still go to any link on our profiles to our
Yes.
link tree. You can find the merch link and be able to buy a shirt
Matt.
or a mug.
Okay. That's
Mud wrestling.
that scares me.
Mud wrestling's
I
fun.
mean, I'll do it, but can I make sure I sign my will before that? Clay's feeling feisty tonight. I like this. Clay, I have all kinds of questions for you later. But hell, you should take this test with us. We can find out what's going on in your brain.
Morgan said that Brandon got his. There we
Oh,
go.
hey,
He got
look
his
at that.
shirt.
Hey, yeah, what do we have? Shirts, sweatshirts, baby
Mugs,
clothes,
I
tank
think we have
tops,
masks. Even
masks,
I think we put that on there.
pins, mugs, stickers.
Condoms.
No.
Oh.
And no.
That doesn't encourage outside of marriage.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's strictly
that
for
could be-
marriage sex condoms.
Yeah.
What if we market that?
You both of you just light bulb right in front of me. Just ding, ding, right next to each other.
Strictly marriage condoms.
Get your
with
Podbless
Podbless.
condom
Yeah.
strictly for marriage.
Strictly for marriage. Oh my
Nice.
goodness. Okay.
Blessed for your pleasure.
Can we workshop this off the air? I'd appreciate maybe Josh, maybe I should change the Podbless story if that's how Walking on the Edge is
I
going to
know
go
what
tonight.
TikTok I'm making
Oh
tonight.
my goodness. I'm hitting the button and Josh, it's going to be your turn.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
Oh my goodness. This is what you guys get.
The band is back together.
Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? It just feels good.
Oh man, that better get 20,000 views for that one. So
I think I know where you should
That ghost.
I think I know where you should find your clip.
yeah,
Unless
yeah,
we
write the number
unless
down.
we top it. Yeah.
10 minutes in.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. What you got for us tonight, Josh?
Let me find my stuff. Where's my things? Here, okay. So
Clay's right. No mud, chocolate pudding. If you're gonna do it right.
Tab's dead. Yeah, we are too. So it's our last episode. No,
No, we're fine.
so we were talking about some different things. Not we, but me in the royal we.
you
Talking
and the
about some-
mouse in your pocket?
Right. I have one in my basement here lately.
Do you really?
Got into my sunflower seeds, and I'm really upset about
Oh,
it.
you need a
Did you
cat.
keep eating them though?
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
Not the batch they got into. Eating the other sealage.
Like Josh eats a seed and then hands one to the mouse. And he eats it
We
too.
cool, bro? We
Yeah,
cool?
we're good, man. Just stay out of my good
It's
one.
Mr. Bojangles.
So I was talking about some ideas with our good friend Matt Barber, who's viewing in right now. And we just pitched around some ideas, and we decided on a good form of a psychological test.
You keep saying we, but I haven't heard anything about these tests yet.
Yeah, well, you've heard this one before, being a pastor. I'm sure you've heard this psychological quandary or conundrum.
Ooh.
Conundrum's a good one. Brett doesn't know anything that's happening, I don't think. So I'm gonna give you a scenario.
Okay,
And you guys give me the answer. Viewers out there as well, if you want to give an answer. Am I peaking too high?
I don't think so.
Okay, just making sure.
Actually, I am.
But
Thank
I'm
you
going
for
to
saying
give
it.
you a scenario, and it's a psychological test to see what answer you give tells about the psychological person.
Is
that
there
you
a
are.
right or wrong answer?
No, there's
So
not
I
a
could
right
be
or
a
wrong.
psychopath.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's no right or wrong answer. Everything is like kind of a rough one.
I have nothing to lose in this. Joey, on the other hand,
Seth, these seeds have extra flavor.
Chocolate covered seeds.
Yes, these seeds have extra
So
flavor.
the standard psychological question is the train on the track question.
trolley.
The trolley on
Yeah,
the track. And people change it up as a variation, but I'll go with train. So you're you're on a track. There's a train coming along. You have the ability to switch the train to another track. You see that 5 people are bound on the track that the train is heading for.
Like old silent film
So
style.
you have the ability to switch the track to save those 5 people.
Okay.
But if you do so, there is another person who is stuck on the other track.
Who will get?
So do you make the decision to switch the tracks to kill the one person, or allow it to keep doing what it's doing to kill the 5 and save the other person?
so you don't die in this scenario.
You don't die
Okay.
in this
Someone
scenario,
else is going to,
but
though.
you make
Guaranteed.
the decision of who does die. I mean, there's different variations of it. You could choose to do nothing because it's not your responsibility, but you do have the ability to switch the tracks. So you could blame yourself if you didn't do anything, but you could also make that decision. What are you choosing?
Go ahead. I'm going to go last.
I'm gonna go. I would probably switch it
To kill the one.
to kill the one.
And save the 5.
Okay.
Yeah, we just talked about this tonight. Quantity over
Or
quality. But
All in group?
I'm assuming quality. I'm not saying that person's
Right.
bad, but
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's where. Well, I won't. Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
not going to jump
yeah,
there.
because
Jenna, do you have a thought about this one? No. You think about it, I'll go.
No habla English, lady.
if that's all the information I have,
Yes.
which I'm assuming that's all that I do.
Right.
Leah says I need to know who's tied up. If that's all the information I have is it's just 5 people,
Yeah.
and let's say for some
Versus
reason
one.
there's a wall and I can't really see them, but there's someone telling me that they're there. Then it has to be a numbers game. If it's just purely that, it has to be a numbers game.
Yeah.
I assume
gotta
you
say
didn't
5.
Know.
Right.
I
Yeah.
assume you didn't know.
But that's
who
where
they
the complications rise. Is,
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, if it's just strictly that, I got to pull the lever.
Right.
Standing there and doing nothing and letting the 5 die would be this. You're letting someone die either way, so you might as well save as many people as you can.
I feel like in reality, when it comes to not that exact scenario, most people would walk away and not do anything for it.
Clay
You know
said
what I'm
he
saying?
didn't go that day because the union was on strike.
Because, well, like even just yesterday, I was in a parking lot and there was this lady who was just clearly lost, couldn't find her car.
Yeah.
And I had all 3 kids in the van. I was waiting on Kelly to come out of a place, and this lady just keeps going by my van and going around the parking lot, like down every aisle. And I was like feeling bad, and I know I needed to help her. But then Kelly was coming out of the thing. We had to get to a game. We were busy, and it was this weird scenario of like, she's not in danger.
But she definitely needs
She needed
help.
help. Yeah, of some sort. I don't know
This
if she was
is-
troubled or just really just couldn't find her car.
This is the cell phone thing that bothers me.
Yeah.
Like there'll be a fight or there'll be something happening, and like
Instead of
somebody
helping.
needs help or some tragedy has happened, and people just pull their phones out and record it. And just stand there while someone's maybe potentially dying,
Maybe I
and they
should have
watch it.
Maybe I should have made that an option in the train story.
Pull your
Or
phone out
you
and
could
record
pull
it.
your
No,
phone.
you're absolutely right. There are a lot of people that would just pull their phone and go, "Guys, you can't believe this. Check this out. Like this
Instead-
people are
and just
about to
be
get
like,
killed."
Train
And it's
star.
like, yes, train star.
So,
And like, if you can do something to save 5, even if it does sacrifice 1, the utilitarian in
Yes.
me says that. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
ultimately.
I think you're going to throw
and
some.
that's how they change the story up for you. So you come up with the answer of like, oh, it's better to save the 5. What if the person that is the one is someone you care about?
Yeah, your spouse is the one.
Your
Now what?
brother, your sister, a child. I think a child is one for us as dads. That's
Yeah.
the one. It's like, okay, that makes
You
it a
know,
hard
it's 5
decision.
adults and it's 1 child.
Do you sacrifice your own child to save the 5 people?
Oh, it's your own. I was saying if it's any child.
No,
Oh.
your own child.
The answer is yes. I sacrifice
my-
the 5 people.
Yeah.
That's not even a. I don't even have to struggle.
Well,
with
that's
that.
when you walk away. Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
so many scenarios that people could come up with of running and trying to get the people loose.
That sounded
or-
mean, maybe, or cold.
Nah,
But like, if it's 5 people I don't
it's
know,
a hypothetical.
so the
It's
harder
not
part
real.
would be
yeah,
if it's like your wife or your spouse,
Right.
and then it's also 5 of your friends who you
Yeah,
know
if it's
their
my wife.
spouses.
I'm going for the 5.
Yeah, right. Josh is like, "Oh, I got the insurance is good."
She's in the bed.
But like, it's your spouse, someone you really care about and are connected to, and then it's like 5 of your friends who you hang out with and spend time. You know their kids, you know their spouse too, and you have to make a call. But even then, I mean,
My wife.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was waiting.
I told Christina, like, when there's always when your wife's pregnant and they're going in, and it's about everything's about to happen, and it's like, what if there has to be a call made where she's under, God forbid, and they for some stupid reason they can only save 1 person. I've told her, but as much as I love my kids and as much as I wanted to see them and have them come into the world safe, I told her each time, I was like, hey, if they give me the choice, you're waking up, and like, you can be mad at me forever, but
Yeah, sometimes I lie to my wife too, and I'm just like, hey, no, I'm just kidding.
what if it's your
To make her happy in the moment.
yeah, that she's right. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
so anyway, this is not my thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he got a good
Seth
point.
said the worst part is people mess up the end of the video where they point it at the ground and start shaking during the cool part.
when the train's about to hit them?
My goodness. Seth.
Oh wait, what happened?
Oh.
What do you do if it's your kids on one track and your wife on the other track?
Ooh,
You're already born and
she's lived
like,
a good life. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to save my kids.
yeah.
Or-
Only like
That's what she would want me to do.
yeah. That would be a no-brainer for her. She.
yeah.
I don't know if we could
yeah.
stay together.
So I've got more to it.
Okay,
so
let's keep going.
Go
Yeah,
This
ahead.
is just a hypothetical.
Sorry, I love this stuff. I minored in philosophy. I'm super excited about this segment.
Yeah, this is a standard thing that a lot of psychologists will
accident.
use to just kind of test your thought process and stuff if you're dealing with certain things. Not all of them use it, but some do. Whoa,
Sorry.
careful now. And so I wanted to take it and church it up a little bit.
All
Oh,
right,
so that
here
was
we
like the
go.
pre one. That wasn't even.
Yeah.
Wait,
that-
so is this
we're
when I have to
just
stop,
pre-gaming.
start acting like I don't understand the game?
No.
Okay.
No, this is right up your alley, and you're totally going to go Preacher Joey again, I bet. So yeah, I try to church it up a little bit and make it a little bit more fun and a little bit more Podblessy. Put a
Jesus
little
juke.
put a little bless on it. A little bless and stank, a little stank pod. Anyway, yeah, there's nothing that works there. So I'm gonna put it in a youth pastor position. So Seth,
Okay.
listen up. You're
I don't know if I'm scared now with his last one. The cool part.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Pastor Brandon Moore. He's got a few of his congregation that are listening now. Him and his wife. We were talking about this earlier.
Love that guy.
Gave me a little bit of a scenario, so I'm
All
kind
right,
of
what do we got?
been in and around. So you're a youth pastor. You take your kids to camp, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You've
yeah.
got a full group of them. They're all goofy. They're middle schoolers, so they're really gross and they're just doing whatever.
I smell bad.
Pastor's kid is with you, and he is just annoying everybody all week long. Like, he's annoying. He gets away with murder. Well, not murder. He gets away with a bunch of crap, and he's just so annoying. So 2 days left of camp, Pastor's kid goes into the bunk room and pees on everybody's stuff. Just went wild, whizzing everywhere.
Including my own?
Yes, just all over the dorm where you're at with your kids. So everybody's ticked off. Everybody's mad.
That's a lot of urine.
So here is the dilemma. Do you choose to truly send him home in place of getting chewed out by your senior pastor when you go home, a.k.a. your boss? Or do you let him stay there so you don't have to get chewed out by your boss, but taking the grief from all the other youth that want him gone?
This is easy.
What is your decision?
You send him home.
Yeah. Well, first off, you don't let him be a little jerk all week. So, like, I've made it a point, like, when we were doing, because there's pastors' kids all around. And, like, I made it a point not to try my best not to treat pastors' kids different than other
Right.
people's kids and just treat them normal. And if the pastor has a problem with that, like, we can talk about that. And maybe that's a bigger issue, probably. Like, if you're a pastor and you send your kid to camp and he pees on everything and you don't discipline him for that, and
I
you're
mean,
mad at the youth pastor for sending him home because of
There's
that.
some situations that end up like
Oh,
that.
you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Or this is a common one. Like, another way to look at it is like, you know, police officer's kid gets arrested for the 5th time for vandalism or whatever, and never gets booked because he swoops in at the end
Yeah.
and saves him from it. Right.
Yeah.
And, like, in my opinion, that's a bad dad. Like, at some point, you got to let the consequence
Well,
hit a
it's
little
not.
bit.
It's not to do with them though. This is just your decision of whether
Yeah,
or not you want
I'm
your
sending
boss
him-
to be
he's-
mad or the kids to be mad.
He's got to go.
So you're choosing the kids over your boss.
I'm choosing the correct decision, and I'm taking whatever heat.
I
my
didn't
say
say there's a right or a wrong. I'm just.
Oh no, I
asking
think
the
this
scenario.
one. Yeah, he's got to go.
What do you think you're doing? Brett?
Clay said, "Let him get on the wrong church bus."
Put him on that train.
I don't know where you went. I don't know what happened.
What do you feel that you're doing?
Oh, I'm definitely sending him home.
Yeah.
After peeing on his stuff,
Yeah.
right, Brett?
Huh?
You're gonna pee on his stuff.
No, we
to
just
assert dominance.
we
and
just
then-
we threw him in the lake and then
Washed him all
Whoa.
really good. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
you gotta go.
Oh man, you
got
peed in your sleep. Look, you filled up the whole pond. That was one situation, and here was another one that we came up with.
pastor's kids.
Especially a teenager.
Yeah.
Like if it was a kid,
Well, it was like middle school. That was the scenario we're going for. It was like middle school.
Yeah.
if it was like a kid, like kindergarten through 5th, maybe not send them home.
We can work with that.
Well, and a
Yeah.
lot of them act like that from trauma. So a lot of them, if they're unchecked by their own parent, that's
Yeah.
the reason they act out. And I mean, we had kids like that growing up that were just like, they're like, oh my gosh, how do you deal with that one kid? Shout out to Nanner. Like,
I've told you that.
Super high.
We've never sent a kid home from camp,
yeah,
and I mean, I've had a kid in my face ready to just literally
you.
punch me. He was saying, "I'm trying really hard not to punch you right now,"
yeah.
and I was saying, "Thank you very much." Clay's like, "Yeah, I get it, kid."
yeah, I relate
Yeah.
to that kid. No,
It was
But
Clay.
like he stayed the rest of the week and had like a legitimate
A good
like
time.
and like a spiritual experience, and like at the end he came up to me, he's like, "Man, thank you so much for not
Good.
sending me home."
good segue. Here's the next scenario.
Oh, here we go. I like segues.
This is going senior pastor route, right? All right. So you have
I'm not reading that one.
you have a 5-point sermon
the
planned out
closet.
on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But the beginning part of the service ran long. The worship part, somebody getting up and testifying, people talking. So you only have about 10 minutes left in the window of time that is allotted for church generally.
That would be really
So you have a
long.
5-point sermon you've worked on all week. You have 10 minutes to be able to preach. So you're left with a decision. You can tell a lot of the audience is going to leave if you try to do your full 30-minute sermon, 5-point message.
30 minutes. I don't know where you get one of those.
Well, I'm just saying.
Brett's like, sign me up, brother.
So you could choose to do your sermon that you've worked on and planned on so hard, but you see everybody's going to leave and things like that. Or you can choose to go ahead and end the service so that you don't annoy the entire congregation, don't have people leaving, complaining later, but at the risk of that one person getting saved from that killer sermon that you put together that God put on your heart. Are you choosing to let people out on the 10-minute mark, or are you going to try to finish your sermon to save that one soul?
I feel like you're asking me directly.
Oh, I was looking at you, but it's
You-
for everyone. It's for everyone. I figured you'd have a deep impact on that one because you like to go full preacher on it.
I
so.
do have an opinion. I have a
Let me
direct
answer this
opinion
for
on
him.
this.
Here,
I have a
I'll
direct
answer.
opinion on this.
He doesn't care. You can leave. He's going to finish the sermon to save the one person because that's what every pastor would say.
Right.
So there's only 10 minutes left.
10 minutes left.
That's it.
Yep.
Or let's say there's not even maybe like it's like 11:55.
And I'm not
right?
even, and I'm not even saying that it was like a super spiritual
Yeah.
service. The reason it ran long, there was like a
Oh,
kids thing
I was
going.
assuming that it was
Oh,
a
no,
super
no, no.
spiritual service.
No. It ran
Well,
long.
the only
just
way it
because
would go
of junk.
long, there's no way that like that situation wouldn't it
Yeah,
couldn't
it's
exist.
not one of those things. Well, we've already had church today. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like singing.
So that's
we
the
had-
only way that I can imagine
Yeah.
that it would ever go that long.
This wasn't a spiritual awakening reason. This was just like things were happening, too much stuff was going on, and you ended up with only 10
It was
minutes.
Mother's Day, and the kids put on a program.
Had to give out
and-
flowers.
I would not have a sermon
Who
prepped
brought
for
the
that
most
thing.
kids today? Here
Yeah.
you go.
Or the kids said that we can sing a couple songs, and it turned into a little program
So
that you didn't know.
That
Yeah.
well, see, that would totally change my answer. So if
Okay.
it's the first one and a spiritual move happened,
No, it's
then
not.
that's
That's
easy.
not on the table.
I'm getting up
Yeah.
there. I'm giving them a little like, hey, this is what I'm talking about next week. Come back and check that out.
We've
But
been
we're
doing
gonna
this,
keep
We've been doing this for 3 years. I'm not giving you the easy answer. So no, that's not
if
the
it went that long, then it's my job as a public speaker to be able to get the message. I'm gonna go in and look at where's the meat
yeah.
and the potatoes, and I'm gonna
Hey,
cut through it.
Jesus is good.
Yeah,
You know.
I might actually at that point I might do part of it
Yeah.
and tell people like, hey, I'm gonna come back next week. This is the second part of this, but I'm gonna give enough to where I can end it up with a hey, like I like to always throw in an opportunity for people to respond.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna do enough to have an opportunity for people to be like, hey, I actually heard about Jesus today. If it hadn't happened beforehand,
So
right?
what I'm looking for is I'm just going option one. I'm just going to go ahead and end the service and just be like, all right, guys, thanks for coming out today. Come back this evening for small group.
So
or
I would-
and yeah, I'm not going to,
We almost never had a youth group that didn't have a message in it,
yeah,
like meeting.
Yeah.
I was really big on that. Like I believe in
always
this.
put something in there.
Yeah, even
Well,
if
no,
it's
we always had,
even if we went to bowl or for ice
yeah,
cream or
we would
something.
still have
Yeah,
a small lesson.
5-10 minutes max if it happens. So like you just got to roll with the punches. I think Clay's right on this one. You got to let Jesus take the wheel.
Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, these are just some hypothetical,
But that stuff
psychological
happens.
questions. Yeah, I mean, these are things you can look at and tell a little bit more about yourself,
I've been in
or challenge yourself by giving
Yeah.
your real answer. So
I've heard of pastors who they're going to preach every word of it no matter what. And
Yeah.
if they go an hour over, that's your problem.
yeah,
That's
And
most pastors.
yeah, I'm leaving early. Usually, that's
you have to ask yourself how many people is that actually going to land with at that
Right.
point, right?
yeah. And like I said, it's a hypothetical, so it's that one thing of like knowing somebody needs this in their life,
Yeah.
where God spoke to you and was like, "Hey, oh, we didn't plug your phone in. He's got 5% left
Oh, do you have the charger?
in your car."
It's in my car.
Can Jenna, can you
Yeah,
run and get
where-
that for us?
where-
Thank you so much.
I
We don't
just
have a
looked up.
Jamie, we have a Jenna.
I looked up and it was like, "Oh wait, that one
Yeah.
camera is going to disappear."
It's plugged in.
But if I,
in
the
middle
question there is,
console.
if I
Yeah.
genuinely felt like there hadn't been
Yeah,
like the what needs to happen on a Sunday morning corporately had not happened, and it was just like
yeah.
just program stuff that was keeping us from getting there, I'd have to do something.
Yeah, leave the flock to get that one sheep, right?
Yeah, you got to do something, but it doesn't have to be. I would not do my full,
Well,
5 point,
this is
35,
like-
40-minute thing.
this is like whose line it is it anyway, and the
Great
points
show.
don't matter, and these questions really don't either. This
Yeah.
is just a fun little brain teaser to challenge each of us.
Is there
ourselves.
another one?
No, I'm just going to go with those three.
Oh, you
and-
had more, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
I chose to.
I really
stop at
enjoyed that
those
set.
questions, but yeah, hopefully it challenged you out there as a listener. to think about what you would truly do. And I'm not giving right or wrong answers. It's just a fun, challenging.
Oh, Tabitha has a
exercise.
question. If I went ahead with the sermon as I had planned originally, and people left, if we were that far over time, it wouldn't bother me if people
Right.
got up.
Yeah.
Now, I would rather people stay if I have a preference.
Yeah.
But like some people like my niece plays volleyball at like 1, some Sundays. So like I would understand if some people have come to me before service like, hey, I want you to know I have something at 11:45. I got to get up early. I'm sorry, but I'm like the fact that they were there and put the effort into it and didn't just skip altogether. That says a lot, right?
Yeah.
I keep my messages between 10 and 15 minutes. Yeah, Clay's right. Teens, you got to keep it short if it's a youth thing.
We had discussed some other things.
Tyler, I get the point that you got to just commit. And Tabitha might be right there, like, hey, commit with it, and then just if people get up, they get up. But hey, the people that did stay, they heard it. But
We were talking about some other ideas for that whole segment of like, okay, you're looking at changing the pews to chairs. Like you guys have chairs. You're a younger pastor. It doesn't matter to you. But in a lot of these older churches, like you have a lot of the congregation who are going to like leave if you change the color of the carpet or if you uproot the pews and so like, we were throwing that idea around. But I was like,
we're 30. I have a story about that. If we have time, right? We got time. There was a pastor somewhere. I won't say where or anything about that. Thank you, Jenna. He was trying to move away from pews to chairs.
Yeah.
And his board in the church was really not on board with it. And he decided to come in one day with a chainsaw
And cut up
and
the
he
pews.
cut the pews up and kind of forced their hand.
That's one way to handle it.
I would not recommend that.
No. Well,
I
I'm sure
would
he
not
was dealing with a
recommend
lot up until that point.
If you grab a chainsaw and go cut up, have you seen the video of the youth pastor that takes the dirt bike? It's old and grainy footage, but he takes a dirt bike into the sanctuary and he goes to ride it up front and he like wrecks it and runs into a kid with it.
Yeah, I do.
Like people are like, I can't believe that happened.
It was like a Harley or something. It was a big.
It was a big bike. He hurt a
Yeah.
kid. Like
Yeah.
they got legitimately hurt. And like once you get to that point, you've already done something wrong. Whether you crash or not, you've already messed up. Yeah. Will you shut that for me, Jenna?
Yeah,
It does help with.
sorry.
You're good. You're good. Thank you.
Is it charging? It says 5%.
We're gonna find out, aren't we? If it drops out, then
Okay.
I like his style. Yeah.
You can scoot over here with me if we.
Is that all you got, Josh? That was a good one.
Yeah, that was just my
Thanks, man.
that was my fun little segment. Challenge yourself.
I'm gonna take it away.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say. Sit down.
If you want to. Yeah. I feel like we need to add it like a very innocent at the end. If you want.
I want to record those early in the morning when I wake up.
When
my
you
voice
have
is-
the deep.
Oh, it's so much deeper. It sounds so much clearer. Yeah. Anyway, what you
man.
got?
Okay, so last week I talked about signs of being an adult that hold on, we got a long
Uh-oh.
then you could change the point of view. If you're one of the people there, not the preacher, would you stay or leave if the sermon was going away? Myself, I would stay. But I understand why people would get up.
But what
I
if you
have
weren't?
to.
I have stayed. I have stayed in those situations. Not here, but I've been in other places where it's been like, oh man, this person is rolling on.
You've had a preaching career though. That's kind of your like,
I've been taking
show
notes on
respect.
sermons since the 4th grade. I didn't even know I was interested in preaching then. It just
Wow.
part of my wiring.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's disrespectful a little bit.
yeah,
get
oh,
up?
yeah,
But
for sure.
I would rather people stay.
I feel that way about going to the bathroom. Like when
I
people
agree-
just
yeah.
they sit up front and they get up to go to the bathroom, just like you just went to
See-
go blow your nose.
see, I'm lucky because I'm always like I've
You're
always
like
got something
counting,
to do. Yeah.
or if you get
So I
up,
have a
I'm like,
reason.
oh yeah, Brett's busy. I'm not thinking Brett's distracting.
Yeah, I used
But-
to love counting the when people would say Lord too much and just be like, oh, he said Lord, count them down 8 or Daddy God or whoever said something.
If
off.
someone ever says "Daddy God," I'm standing up. I'm gonna go. No, hold on, time out, time out. I'm gonna take privileges.
Well, I
here.
mean, just writing down how many times. They have that one phrase that they always do. I used to love doing that.
When I was first started preaching, my sister would count how many times I said "right,"
Yeah,
and that only happened like 3 times, and she finally
Right.
told me, and I stopped immediately.
Right.
I was like, nope, not doing that anymore. And then
Right.
she used to make fun of me for fiddling with my wedding ring,
right.
and then yeah.
Oh, so now we just got to make fun of you for walking back and forth.
Oh,
No. People like that because it's spread out. The only people don't like that is the camera people. All right.
It's the only reason he
That
does
is
it.
the worst thing ever.
See?
Like every time poor camera, we have 2 cameras now, so you get
Yeah,
more.
there you
But
go.
all right, last week I talked about signs of becoming an adult. Like,
Becoming a dad.
yeah. We're like, I like cutting the grass now.
Dead bod.
I'm wearing socks with sandals right now, and I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Like I went out of the house today. I knew I was coming here, and it was late already. And I'm like, I'm not putting shoes on. That's dumb. I'm putting my sandals on. Whatever.
He looked like a hobo walking in. He really did.
He did. He called me a hobo. I'm sorry. It's an unhoused individual.
Oh,
Yeah.
politically correct.
So this is kind of the opposite of that, maybe.
Okay.
So you've reached adulthood, right? Here we are.
Okay.
We are there.
Hey guys, I'm here. It's adulthood.
Yeah, Jenna's here. She's on the younger end of it.
I
We're
brought a
here. We're kind of in the
toothbrush.
middle of
I'm
it.
ready.
People that are watching, most of you, we've reached adulthood, right?
Yeah.
What are some things you can't do that you thought you'd be able to do by adulthood? So here's a couple examples, right?
Touch my toes.
That's a good one.
I
Yeah.
couldn't do that when I was young. So, I
So-
don't know.
There are adults who cannot swim.
Okay.
And it boggles my mind, like, to think, what does that feel like when you're in the water as an adult and you can't swim, right? And if you're watching, if you could comment in, if you have one of these things that like most adults can do, that people
Right.
would assume you can do, but you can't.
Right.
So like, you can't swim. Most people would assume you could
Act
swim.
like you can.
Yeah. You drowned aesthetically.
Always
yeah.
have a secret float device.
Yeah,
underneath or
right.
something.
Yeah.
It's
that-
like, so I can't swim. So
Yeah, we were
I
discussing
just
this earlier. She
always,
can't do most of the things we're talking about.
stay, like where I can reach.
Yeah, I listed some things and Jenna was in and she goes, I feel personally attacked right now.
I
So,
can't whistle.
yeah.
I can't swim.
Another one is whistling.
Yeah.
The adults that can't whistle. Can you guys all whistle?
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm a big time.
You can't whistle? I
I
can.
can do it like in.
Can you whistle on the inhale?
Yeah, but I can't on the out.
Really?
Yeah,
Usually
right?
people are opposite. Can you whistle inhaling?
This
Sorry,
is
I'm sure that sounds
AM
great.
AMSR right here.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh no, Tyler, that's a good one. Snapping. Some people can't snap. Can you? Yeah. Josh could show me earlier. He can snap with all of his fingers.
Yeah, I can too.
But there are
I've never
adults.
tried.
Like,
I had a lot of free time as a kid.
so Tyler, you legitimately can't snap like that. Like just do it. Just snap.
I like it when people can't wink. I always
Yes,
love
wink
it.
is a good one.
Yeah,
yes.
like-
Are
I
they-
can wink on my left side, but I can't on my right.
or
She is our stereotype of
I
all
can
time right
do
now.
the Vulcan thing with one hand, but I can't with the other. The
Oh.
live long and
Peace.
prosper.
Yeah, live long
right?
and prosper.
But I
Had to
can't.
get there.
Yeah. Tabitha says she can't whistle too.
That's
Oh
a
no,
thing.
she says she can whistle, but she can't do tunes or anything.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, Kelly can whistle a little bit, but not like real good.
Yeah, you can do it. But
I want the big
Oh,
whistle.
I can't do the big whistle now. That
I can't.
I've tried that a
Kathy
bunch.
Crothers can do that, and she can pierce your eardrums with it.
Oh, yes.
Like, are you doing it? Hold on, wait a second.
no, this is just that.
I was about
that
to turn you down.
whippoorwill thing. The
Oh yes, that's
or
cool.
whatever,
I
yeah.
like that.
I can do it better. Sorry,
Yeah.
that was not my best work.
That was I'm under a lot of stress right now. Sleep in a. Go ahead.
No.
Sleep in a pitch black room. I can't do that.
You need a
So-
little light.
When I wake up, there's a moment, a couple, maybe 30 seconds to a minute when I wake up where I'm not totally there.
Morning blindness.
Yeah, and if it's pitch black, I panic, but I'm not aware enough to stop. Oh, Kelly's watching, Josh.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I told him you can whistle,
Yeah.
just not as good as
Hey,
me.
I didn't tell him to say that. Okay, yeah. But if I wake up in a pitch black room, like when we go like Airbnb places or going, like we take a little nightlight
Yeah.
because if my body just goes immediate into panic,
Yeah, I know.
And-
It's scary.
and then
I know.
but then I'll come to my senses and be like, oh, I'm fine. It's just
Yeah,
dark,
The dog's was
and I can go right back to bed.
Yeah, the dog's was scary. I know, dude.
It
I get
is.
scared of dog too. I like a fan. I like noise though. I don't like the dead silence. I can't hardly sleep in dead silence.
So I don't
That's
mind
mine.
silence.
Yeah, I can sleep dead silent.
I kind of like dead silence.
Yeah.
And then eat vegetables. That one's on there. There's a lot of adults that just straight up.
Hey, honey, I'm glad you tuned in. Yeah.
Yeah.
She hates vegetables.
There's a lot of adults that like you think when you're a kid you hate a vegetable. You're like, oh, maybe I'll grow into liking that.
No,
and there's a lot of times
she
where you
does eat
just don't.
vegetables. She just doesn't like a lot of vegetables. Like so, because she'll probably come
Yeah.
in and be like, I eat vegetables.
So anything you guys got anything like as an adult? You're like, man, I really thought I'd be able to. Like most people can do it, but you can't.
I
I don't know. I was all
Hold
of
down
yours.
a-
I can.
hold down a real job, maybe.
When did you learn how to ride a bike?
I was young.
I remember I was 5 years old. It was on my 5th birthday.
Skateboard? Like I can't skateboard. I don't know if that's,
That's
a
not
thing.
really-
Is-
that's
I don't
not
think
a-
that's expected.
Yeah, that's not a normal
Okay.
adult thing.
I didn't
Parallel
learn how to
park?
ride a bike.
I think I died if there's no. Hayden says he needs light. I think I died. But thank you, Hayden. I need somebody to back me up
I
there.
didn't know we had that many chickens. Okay. Mashed potatoes? No way. What?
What?
You don't like mashed potatoes, Adam?
What?
Dude.
Wait, hold on. Any form of mashed potato, like ever? You've never been at a restaurant where you like mashed potato? Do you like French fries
Adulting.
or
Tyler's got
scallop potato?
Tyler's got a good point. Adulting.
Just in general,
Just being a full adult.
I figured
yeah.
this out. Adulting is just people faking it and hoping that nobody calls them out on it until they figure it out,
Yeah.
and then they're legitimately good at it. But it's a lot of people just. I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing, and then learning it on the go, and then
I think there's a lot of people though that are losing the adulting.
We were
Well-
talking about that earlier.
me losing the ability to adult. Like,
The want to.
yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Just like they want to be younger, they want to act younger, they want to do the young things.
The inability for people to disagree without hating each other is really, really starting to get under my skin.
I
As a
think it's starting to
society.
fade. It was
I
big
hope,
during
man.
the pandemic, but I really feel like people are getting wise.
We've
and
got
just
to
like,
be
wait a minute.
able to have differences and not hate each other because of that. Like,
Amen.
that's got. Oh, now I'm preaching. Sorry.
Hayden said saving money. I think that's a part of adulting. Yeah.
No,
My wife does it for me, and I would be in so much trouble if she didn't save money for us. Oh my goodness,
I think broke is an understatement of what I would be.
I'd be so indebted. I'd be the classic. You know, they say, what does the average American have? Like $10,000 or more in credit card debt. I'd be that, no problem. No problem. Oh, not to brag, but I've never smoked. Hey, good job, Tyler. Thank you for not smoking meth,
Not to
man.
brag,
That's-
but I've never smoked meth.
can't keep. Adam says he can't keep mashed potatoes down.
Huh. Sometimes it's a texture thing for people. Yeah.
And I think Morgan's talking about the not being able to disagree thing, not mashed potatoes. I don't think mashed potatoes get on her nerves. Yeah. He eats other potatoes, but not mashed potatoes. That freaks me
Yeah.
out.
Well,
That
that's
freaks me out.
Kelly and her brothers and sisters. They don't like tomatoes, but they'll eat ketchup. They'll eat tomato soup.
That's
Okay,
me.
I don't
That's
like
me.
tomatoes.
See,
Yeah.
that's me.
That's
it's a
me.
Macaulay thing.
Yeah. No, that's I do that. Almost every other tomato product I like. Salsa, ketchup. I'll even eat a thin slice on a burger, but I can't just pop a tomato.
No.
I used to be picky as a kid. Like I was super picky, but now I will literally eat anything. It doesn't even have to be warm. I'll eat anything
Ooh,
that's put in front of
I'm
me.
very temperature sensitive, but I'll eat most of anything. But it's got to be. I don't like cold pizza.
Well, I prefer cold pizza, but
Ugh.
Yeah, for sure.
it makes me sick because, like Sarah's parents, after Thanksgiving, they'll eat cold turkey sandwich, and I know it's like cold turkey, like lunch meat,
Yeah,
but I can't do it.
yeah.
I can't do the cold turkey. It has
I
to
don't-
be hot or not.
Put it in an omelet.
They're all mashed in the end. Tyler
You're
says.
welcome. That's it. That is a good point.
Yeah. When I get in an argument with the kids, I was like, "It's just going to turn to poop anyway. Just eat it.
It's all going to the same place. Yeah.
It's not going to turn brown or green or red. I don't know. There's a lot of colors in a kid poop."
I'm excited for Brett's mystery segment, so I'd like to cede the rest of my time to Brett. Everybody good with that?
Hey, Mom. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, we're doing it. Story time with Brett.
I should get our friend that plays the real banjo to make us a whole big new intro.
Hayden, tomato, not good, but the stuff they make out of it, good.
Right, I agree. I agree.
Hayden's right.
Yeah. Why you got to hate on Josh? You're not scoring any points tonight with the spouse, my dude.
I'm not hating on you. I'm just you're topical.
So I was gonna go with this certain topic, but now I'm gonna bring back up the old topic.
Wait, you changed on the fly?
Just now,
I want to know what the original one was.
Oh, next week. Tune in next week.
Ooh, a
No,
teaser.
I was going to talk about our new product we were going to be offering.
No, I don't want to talk about that anymore.
No, I'm just.
Yes, thank you.
You missed that one, Kel.
You can tell her later.
Show her.
There you go.
We'll just write with a Sharpie on.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
It's a,
check it out.
proto-
It's a
it's a
Podbless.
prototype.
Yeah, prototype.
It's a
yeah.
prototype.
Not for real use. City people. Philip says city people making fun of you guys about
Yeah.
tomatoes and stuff. Anyway,
We grow them.
So everybody in here watches TikTok, right?
TikTok.
I've seen some TikToks in my time.
You are into TikTok. You say you're not, but you are now.
I would call myself a talker.
Jenna, you're a talker.
you know, really bad.
She say really bad.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hi, my name's Jenna, and I'm addicted to TikTok."
You need to start liking ours more then.
Yeah. Can you follow us,
She
bro?
does. She likes
Oh,
it.
okay. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm
First
sorry.
of all-
Thank you. I don't do it much. I'm not big into it, but
Anyway.
yes.
So if you put up your TikTok, what would be like your most like
Oh, okay.
Like-
I know this one.
huh?
Like your For You page?
Yeah, like
What's your algorithm
What do
gonna-
you no? What do you watch most? Like currently, like right now. Like if you looked at your TikTok, what would pop up most? Yeah, your algorithm,
Okay.
I guess.
So that is your algorithm.
Yeah.
Snippets of House episodes, Doctor House.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
one.
Yep.
What's the one that's been popping up for me? Oh no, this was on Facebook. What was the Jennifer Love Hewitt show where she could see ghosts and talk to them?
Ghost.
I think it was called.
Was it called Ghost?
It was.
Yeah.
Those have been popping up for some random reason, and I watched the entire clip. Like it's like the whole
Oh,
episode.
like, yeah, I'll
condensed
go in-
down. Yeah,
It's like one episode of House will be, or like one storyline. You know how they'll have
Yeah.
like 3 in one episode.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
storyline will be cut up into like 12 episodes, and TikToks, and I'll go into the person's like back ones and find them. Also, Band of Brother episodes, the old series, if you remember that they did. Spielberg and Tom Hanks, I think, did it together. No, that was not. It was just Spielberg.
yeah.
But that was.
Philip says cleaning tuna. That's his
Yeah.
videos that he sees all the
Yeah,
time.
I don't have my phone, or I could pull it up and tell
Now,
you. but-
I'll tell you this. We have the Podbless TikTok, which if you're not following, go out there on TikTok and find Podbless. We post a lot of fun videos.
Ghost Whisperer.
But that one has a way different algorithm than the one I actually use.
Tabitha said Taylor Swift tour videos.
So for whatever reason, Podbless gets cop videos like crazy.
Probably because we did it at a news store.
So when you first make a TikTok, you have to go through and like purposely
Pick.
skip things you don't want it to populate, and
Well-
then stay on things you do want it to.
And you can
Yeah.
click on the things that you're
Yes.
interested in. Yeah, yeah.
That helps. Otherwise, you don't want the basic one they're
Ghost
gonna give you.
Whisperer. That was the name of the show.
Yeah,
Kelly's got
that's
it.
right.
Yeah.
So
I know, Christina. I know. I'm sorry. Dang it.
Is it like WebMD for you?
Yes. So we used to watch House all the time, seasons of it. I got 3 or 4 in, and I started freaking out thinking I had the stuff that they're talking about on the show. I mean, for real, thinking I had the stuff. And so like there was one time where I was being really serious about it, and she was like, "You can't watch House anymore." And I haven't watched it since then until TikTok got me. I haven't talked to her about that yet.
Oh.
Hey, I've been watching House again, hun. Sorry.
Our wives both tuned
and
in.
I have
Yeah. And I'm really worried about this spot
This
on my
mole.
arm. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh.
so
Yeah.
I have a couple of them.
Okay.
One is this guy who restores like old guns.
Oh, I've seen that guy.
Yeah, it's really cool. That one's
Yes.
cool.
And science people. I've seen those.
Like
too.
Bill Nye.
No,
We're
like,
not allowed to
Like
Bill
a real
Nye.
scientist.
no, yeah, like a real one that actually knows science. I love Bill for what he did when I was a child,
Neil
as he tried to teach us science. But
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I found out that Drago from Rocky has more science.
Dude, he is a genius.
No, I'm
He's a
serious.
literal
he is
genius.
more educated scientifically than Bill
Dolph-
Nye ever thought about.
Dolph Lundgren. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you hear Kelly? Did you see Kelly?
Classic med student move.
And then the second one is videos of silverback gorillas.
That's random.
No, I don't know why. They keep popping up for me, and they're just
And
funny.
they're fun to watch.
They
yeah.
are like
Did
the
you
little
see
kid's
the-
like poking the little baby gorilla is like
Yeah.
poking dad, and he's just like hitting him and stuff. Cooper was watching with me over my shoulder, and I was like, "You see that? I'm gonna do that to you."
Except his arm and hand weigh what I do. Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's watching you when you don't have it on, so it's like, oh yeah, he's a silverback. Here we go. That flowing mane. He's got.
There's so many Mother's Day ads on that app right now of like, buy this for your mom,
Yes, that's
for
very
your
true.
wife.
It keeps giving me the digital calendar. It keeps telling me about
Yes,
that.
I showed it to Christina because I thought it was cool, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey,
But it's like
would you use this?
$300.
And she's like, no, probably not. And then I showed her what it cost. She's like, no,
Yeah.
definitely, because she's the type like, I could buy her something awesome that she likes.
Yeah.
But if I overspent on it, that's going to take the joy from it.
Yeah.
Like I have to find something that is appropriately priced as well.
Yeah. By the way, Mom, if you're watching, your gift should be showing up tomorrow by Amazon. So.
Oh, Adam, blacksmithing videos are definitely happening.
Oh
online.
yeah.
Yes.
Love me some blacksmithing videos.
I've been blacksmithing, Adam. We should talk about that.
I
sometime.
found some knife makers on there too. That's really fun to watch, which is blacksmithing as well. But they make
Yes,
some
yes.
like really dope knives. But yeah,
Trying to
there's
think of what else.
Like I said, the Podbless one, dude,
man.
it is constantly a cops segment of just like somebody getting pulled over and back talking the cops.
There's this one religious dude that keeps coming up on mine, but he's really big on like the Bible's not inherent and it's filled with flaws and we don't need to listen to it.
Yeah.
But he also calls himself a Christian.
Yeah.
And like I've listened to him and I've tried to hear him out. And
Joey's
I'm like,
I
bud,
like it.
I'm like, no, finally I was like, I got to figure out how to get this guy off my feed because like I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that.
Well, you
like,
just scroll past. If you see him, you
Well,
scroll
yeah,
past,
yeah.
and eventually it'll be like, okay.
I can deal with somebody like doesn't believe, but it's a struggle when someone's like, "Oh no, I believe," and then they clearly believe something very different. Like it's like, no, just don't say you believe.
Yeah.
Like,
What was it? Ben came home from school the other day, kindergartner, and he was singing the 1, 2, buckle my shoe meme that's been going around. Some kid done that old nursery rhyme thing where he redid it with like Nike shoes on and just sounds super annoying. And now all the kids are 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
I have not seen
It's
this.
oh, dude!
It
Now that
sounds
I've said it,
terrible,
we'll
though.
all be getting it on our TikToks. But at the same time, it's-
He's right.
yeah.
We're gonna. Yeah, you're totally
And
right.
what were they singing? The Whopper song, the Burger King Whopper,
Whopper,
song.
Whopper, double Whopper.
The bus driver stuck his head out and was like, "If I hear Whopper, double
I will
Whopper
do it."
one more time." He was,
So,
dude.
you know how that started, right?
How?
So Damar Hamlin, when he died on the field and they resuscitated
Oh,
him,
yeah.
it's really somber. The announcers are doing
Yeah.
it right. They're being
remember
really
that.
somber. They go to commercial break. In the first commercial, was the burger Whopper,
that's
double
why
Whopper.
it's blowing up
That
right
blew
now.
up as like a meme, a big time meme. Everyone's like, "We're praying for them." He's dead on the field,
Yeah,
literally. At
he
that
literally
time, right?
died, yeah.
And they cut away from it right to shove a Whopper in your face. Here's a song about it, and it's like, oh my!
I was
goodness.
wondering that. So now when my son,
Oh.
my kindergartner, sings that, I'll know it's out of tribute.
The other one, I remembered what it was. Earwax removal videos.
Oh no! I can't.
Love it.
I do.
I can't.
That's it.
I
wanna-
could watch someone get cut open, an open heart transplant. I could watch every bit of that. I can't do earwax.
So you guys were talking about full episodes of like House and stuff.
Yeah.
I've watched full episodes of like Dr. Pimple Popper.
That
Oh,
Asian lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
so
awesome.
on mine, I have a mixture of Dr. Pimple Popper,
Ugh.
Morgan Wallen, and like concert outfit.
Morgan
Yeah.
Wallen.
Morgan Wallen canceled his tour.
Everybody was mad about that.
Yes, everyone was mad about that, and then he just canceled it again.
They have been
for, like,
after
8
Morgan
weeks.
Wallen from day one.
He's
They
right.
really have.
He's
People
right.
have been
They really
after him,
have.
trying to cancel him
he's-
left and right.
He's made a little bit of tough for himself.
He's been giving him plenty of ammunition.
Yes,
but
yeah.
And
What did he do?
The other one is
he
like student
said
teaching
bad
stuff.
words.
So,
Oh, work stuff?
Like classroom, like
Yeah.
management tools, or like
It's true.
just like other tips or tricks, and then like other teachers like giving advice, and then like them
Yeah.
like listing a bunch of stuff. I'm like, well, actually, that's helpful.
Yeah, there's some helpful stuff. I have heard, and I don't know if it's true because I've never been to China, but I've heard that in China,
Sure, you have.
I haven't. That TikTok is like significantly more educational
Well,
and like
it's a communist
morality
country,
building.
and they only allow certain.
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
They want you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, things that are uplifting and encouraging.
Wait, do you have one of those earwax things?
That's what I was getting ready to say.
This,
I
my
know-
sister does. The camera?
I do too.
Yeah, she loves it.
That's what I need to get Kelly
Yeah.
for her Mother's Day. Yeah, so I can video me digging wax out of her
Oh,
small
oh.
ear.
It's
canals.
great.
All right.
It is great.
Can we bless somebody?
I guess.
It's a euphoric rush.
Podbless your heart.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah.
earwax.
We'll have to start writing down our algorithm so we can
no.
bring it up in.
Yeah,
in the
I'll
next
pay
week's
more
episode.
attention to it this week.
Be like, oh yeah, I get this a lot.
Yeah. Here we go. You guys ready?
Nope.
We're going to Israel for this one, or Israel, as
I
some
was-
people say.
Going to start singing, and I'm glad I did.
Thank you. Israel. What do you guys know about Israel?
It's
Never mind. What do you know
where
about fruit roll-ups?
Jesus.
Holy Land?
Same.
Don't you think fruit roll-ups when you think Israel?
No, I think of like the Wailing Wall and stuff.
You guys don't think of fruit roll? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of TikTok, fruit roll-up trend on TikTok that if you wrap
A fruit
ice
roll-up
cream
in ice cream.
in fruit roll-up, it like hardens
hardens.
the fruit roll-up, and it's apparently delicious.
It's
right?
crunchy.
Yes.
You bite into it, and where it gets cold,
Yeah.
it,
Sounds like it works.
and they said it tastes delicious. Which
But-
it's a fruit roll-up and ice cream. It's kind of hard to mess that up.
It's got to be good. It's sugar and sugar. Yeah.
right.
But apparently, in other places of the world, fruit roll-ups are not super accessible. So here comes our news story.
Red dye number 7 or whatever. It's called.
Classic candy has become so popular that it spawned an international black market. On May 1st, Mako, which is an Israel media and outlet news, reported that 2 Americans were stopped at customs with 4 suitcases filled of contraband. 4 suitcases filled to the brim of fruit roll-ups. The outlet states that both passengers had 2 suitcases each full of the cellophane-wrapped confection.
Wow.
That's a fun way to say fruit roll-up. In an embedded video here, the officers can be seen sifting through at least 3 suitcases filled to the brim with the fruit leather style candy. I've never heard of someone call it fruit leather, but I'd like to call it fruit leather from now on.
Yeah, I guess if you're in Israel, that's what you
Yeah, right. According to the Jewish Telegraphic Agency, or the JTA as we all know it, a man in this video is being questioned about the candy. He claims in both English and Hebrew that hundreds upon hundreds of the fruit roll-ups are for his relatives in the country.
They love the stuff.
Hey, you can't get it, right? Another customs agent can be heard saying that if the owner of the suitcases packed any clothes, which they hadn't, and the man replied that he already had clothes in Israel. That's a heady play.
That's a lot.
Here's the
picture
bag.
is
You guys
hilarious.
can't see this. I'm sorry. It was a 375 pound. Yeah.
He took them out of the box and just
Yes.
threw them packaged
Yes.
in there.
The box weighs space.
Oh, wow.
Yes. 375 pounds of fruit roll up. That's ridiculous. So there were 10. They found another 10 shipments before this, or after this, I'm sorry, from the U.S. found in the customs. But they weren't being pulled, they're being shipped. And there's the boxes there.
Why do they care?
I don't know, but the largest shipment contained that can't be right because the last one had 375 pounds, right? So yeah, it ended up having 347 pounds. That was seized in one shipment.
That's not fruit by the foot either. That's the actual fruit
Yes.
roll-ups. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. They've confiscated over 650 pounds of fruit roll-ups. Fruit roll-ups have recently enjoyed a resurgence in popularity after a TikTok trend of wrapping an ice cream in the candy
Sure.
went viral.
That was the trend.
That was the trend, Josh.
Yep, it sure was.
Yes, it was.
It was.
And that's what people are doing with them. But here's the thing, guys.
That's
I think-
my story.
and I'm sticking to it.
$5 to $6.
No, hold on. Yes, we need to start black market selling. That's how we're going to fund some things, you guys.
$5 to $6 a piece, not
Per
a box.
roll. How many come in a box? Can you get a 72
Probably
box?
10.
Yeah.
So I think I read on another article you can get a box of 72 for like $20,
A box of 48. You can
Yeah.
get the big boxes out.
and then you can sell them individually for $6 a roll.
I'm not a big
Oh,
hustler, but
Read that last paragraph.
I will.
paragraph.
Yeah, I want.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah. I knew
gosh.
you were gonna. Yep. So beyond that, they're selling those puppies for $6 a roll
yeah.
out there. That's why they're doing it.
I've got a bunch of friends that I think would actually fly to Israel just to do that, like just to sell things for $6 pop. I mean, how much does a regular box cost?
I think it-
$4.
A box of 72 from like Sam's
Well,
was
72
like
is a lot.
Yeah, but hey, you might as well get your best bang for your buck. If I'm buying them shipped over there to do this, I'm going to Sam's Club,
Yeah.
right? I mean, maybe Costco if you have a preference, but
Right.
here's the most ridiculous part.
Here's the most American part.
It has led to the Israeli Health Ministry, or the IHM as we all lovingly know it, to warn against eating the snack, which I fed my children this evening, saying that the candy could lead to, this is the list, weight gain, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and dental cavities. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, except for diabetes.
Brett's like, what?
I don't eat fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
The
you should
ministry
start.
has also linked a recipe for cucumber rolls, suggesting it as a healthy alternative. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. If I was getting fruit roll-ups and all of a sudden you tried to substitute a cucumber, and I like cucumbers, okay? But you try to substitute a cucumber roll, I'm thinking I'm getting a fruit roll-up, there might be violence.
Especially if they paid for that.
Yeah.
There might be violence.
That last paragraph makes me wonder what the possibility of a nuclear bomb.
Also, and I don't want to get into this anymore. I'm going to touch something, but let's not. I don't want to go any further than this. There may be more dangerous things happening there than fruit roll-ups.
In Israel?
Yeah,
Nah.
that's all I want to talk about. There may be some more dangerous things happening, but yeah. So that's our hour mark. We got to bless somebody there. I know exactly who I want to bless. Can I suggest something?
No, you're not allowed to
Okay,
suggest
never mind
anything. Yes, suggest something.
I want to bless the people who got their fruit roll-ups stolen by customs, and you know they're eating those things in the back.
I think we should bless. It's the same people, but no, it's not the same people. The people that had to pay $5 or $6 a pop
Thing of
That's right.
for
Yeah.
the one.
For contraband, we could be slinging fruit roll-ups out.
Listen.
You got
You got the stuff,
you got
man.
the fruit punch flavor?
Yeah.
Listen,
Hey man, I got the ones that leave that tattoo on your tongue. Like,
TSA is not eating those. They're selling them for $6 a pop too.
you're totally right.
The American government is over there selling them.
They're dealing them. Oh my god.
We gotta fix our economy somehow.
Yeah, this is our plan to get out of debt. We have trillions of dollars. How'd you guys?
Wait, who owns Fruit Roll-Ups? Who's the company?
General Mills, probably.
Hold on, maybe we need to start being careful here.
Invest a little bit.
Maybe we need to start being careful here, you guys. I don't want to stumble upon anything. I don't want to Andy in the office when the printers catch on fire. I don't want to. Yeah.
Darvin's right, it's General Mills.
Oh man.
General Mills.
When Daryl's like, I'm gonna start going to church, and like I don't have time to play with this. Like, yeah, I don't want to get involved with that.
So
But-
yeah.
So wait, I agree. I think we should bless the people who have to spend an exuberant amount of money.
Hey, we'll give them to you for $2 or $3.
I'll sell them
Yeah.
to you for $2.50 a piece.
$3
$3.50
a piece.
$3.50.
That's half price.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
That's a deal.
Contact Podbless at Podbless.
that's buy one get one.
Put them in our Amazon cart
Contact
or whatever.
Podbless at Podbless.
Drop shipping. Maybe we could do drop shipping through
my
Amazon.
goodness.
We'll give you fruit roll-ups and also a laugh.
We're going to jail. Oh, that's all I got. You guys got anything else? We hit our hour there. We've gone a little
So
over,
we bless
actually.
the people.
Oh yeah, I need to hit the button. People who have to overpay for their fruit leather.
Israelites. Yeah.
Pod bless your hearts,
It's
ladies.
God's chosen people.
Fruit leather. Have you ever heard anyone call it fruit leather?
I think that needs to be pulled out for a button.
What?
Fruit leather.
Fruit leather with the banjo in the
That
background.
fruit reefer over there.
Flute leather.
No,
I can't say it now. Fruit leather.
you can't
fruit-
talk as an adult. That's
fruit-
what you can't do.
Leather.
Can't do nursery rhymes or
You shouldn't
twisters.
You shouldn't eat leather.
Yeah,
But if it's the leather of a fruit,
stronger jaw. Yeah,
I guess. Whatever.
freeze dried fruit.
freeze
No, that
dried.
is delicious.
Oh, we were supposed to do pork rinds and hot sauce this week.
Next week. Next week
Next week,
on Chef Brett.
I don't know
fruit
if I'll
rind.
be here. I think
Fruit rinds. I said fruit rinds. I'm done. I'm out. Pork rinds. Don't eat the rind of a watermelon. It's bad for you.
All right.
Yeah,
You
I'm
good?
good. You guys good?
All hearts clear. I think we should end every episode that way.
That's
All hearts
sane.
clear.
That's sane.
We need to come
Just
up with something
grits with me.
like clever after that. All hearts clear, and then something following that.
Yeah, I had
Like-
stuff enter my head that rhymes, and we're not doing that.
Is translucent the same?
All hearts clear. All hearts.
Yes.
Cardiac
Master
translucence
Josh.
in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, is translucent
Do we
okay?
have cardiac translucence?
I like that. I like that.
I said it wrong, but anyway.
Cardiac transparency. Are we all on the cardiac transparency this evening? Yeah.
I'm sweating.
I'm Joey.
I'm sweating. I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
And this is
Pod
Podbless. And Jenna.
Oh yeah, we forgot to let her.
I think
she was
that's
hidden
Sorry,
by
it's
the
hard to
equipment.
hear.
that's
but
the best part of the show is when we say that all together.
Yeah, it's the most in unison we could be.
I felt like we were on point all night.
Okay.
No?
Right.
Okay. Can we get some fruit roll-ups?
No.